everybody, I'm the Pigglesworth, and welcome back to Sevtech Ages. I was over here checking this chest, looking for some tools. Got me some tools. Got a stone hoe, got a stone shovel. Because look at it. The grass finally spread. We can do that and be done with it. Yeah, that's one tool down and one tool to go. Because we also got some other stuff we got to fix. Last couple of episodes, we come flying through the air and bouncing over here, and we're creating little spawn points. What? Grass block. Maybe I turned that into a path block because all I had with me was a shovel. Where's the other one? I know that we've done a third one. Here it is, right here. You, go away. There. Now we're back to being spawn-proof and whatnot. Whew. Close call, Piggy. Close call. There we go. All right, so we also got to come over here because I need to get some more of this stuff. I'm glad some of this grew back so I could show you. I've been harvesting a little bit of this off camera because we're going to need it in today's episode to get accomplished what we need to get accomplished. So we're going to come over here and put this in this millstone. And what that millstone is going to do is it's going to grind it up and turn it into hemp fibers. Now, once again, the inventory of inventories. It's completely backlogged and jammed up. Hemp cloth is what we need. So let's R for recipe, watch it all rearrange, and we can't do a darn thing. Okay, so let's just scroll through here. I got @immersive going on so I can see what everything is. Back it up. Oh, didn't I just see it? I don't know where it went. That looks like lipstick. Silver cartridge, high explosive cartridge. No, that's lipstick. We can make lipstick with immersive engineering now. This right here. Tough fabric, Windmill Sail. No, go back. There we go. So 3 of these will give us a hemp cloth. A bolt of hemp cloth. Okay. So let's, nope. Wait. Okay, that's string. So let's do this. How much hemp cloth can we get out of that? 7. 7 pieces. And to make, I don't need a tough fabric. I need a windmill sail. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Awesome. So we got that, and that is going to assist us in today's episode as we try to get further along in immersive engineering. So I really feel like in the last couple of episodes, I've got that backpack in my hand. That's why I keep clicking that. I feel like in the last couple of episodes, we've actually started making a little bit more progress. Now, we haven't really gotten any advancements done because some of the advancement seems to kind of bottleneck. Well, I want to show you this. Quite a few episodes back, I wanted to make a crafting table on a stick. And this is the one that I remember making. And then for some reason, I couldn't find the recipe for it anymore. And that was the only one available. So I just wanted to point out, I wasn't as crazy as I appeared to be. And we need to keep that with us. I can't think of how many times we run around in circles because we can't find a crafting bench. Okay, so we got those tools put back. Everything's lovely and awesome. Let's go ahead and sleep the night away. Boop. There we go. Nice. Nope, get off the walls, Piggy. You're not Spider-Man. You're not even Spider-Pig. Just stop it. So, off camera, I got one more of these little heater things built and ready to go. We have got our super uber awesome blast furnace thingy going so that we can start cranking out steel by the boatload, I tell you. Whoop, there we go. Get them notes up and going. So, the last message, I want to say this is a new person that they haven't commented before. And I was over here. So let's go back over here and show the audience what we're talking about. So all this stuff, all this armor laying around, especially this old beat up stuff that we can't really wear or use. They had suggested, why don't you make armor stands for the armor you have? One's trashes and another's decor. Well, the problem is, I don't know if Sevtech is going to let me make armor stands. So let's check. Armor. I won't stand for it. We can make an armor stand here. Oak armor stand. So what's the difference? I know one's going to be vanilla and one's not. That almost looks like a scarecrow. Let's see here. 3 slabs and 2 sticks. And let's go ahead and grab a full set of armor. Boots and pants and a breastplate. There we go. Do I have any sticks with me? I've got these treated sticks. Yeah, we're gonna try a little bit of experimental building on camera here in just a second. I've got kind of an idea of something I want to try. I think it's going to maybe let us run electricity a little bit better for these immersive engineering things. We're going to find out here in just a second. So I need 3 half slabs. There's only one there. No, 1, 2, 3. And let's see here. Will that give us more half slabs? That will. And how many do we need? We only need 3. So let's put 1 back. We'll use it as a placeholder. And I don't know if I have, I don't think I have sticks over here. It kind of makes sense that sticks would be there, but at the same time it doesn't, because sticks comes from the fish farm now. I think. I can't remember. I've rebooted. I can't remember anything. I know we've got sticks laying around. I think there's some over here. And now we've got this nice little path and area set up over here, but we're doing immersive engineering way over there. Maybe something to do with the oil refinery and stuff that's eventually going to have to get built. So that, no go. That, no go. Oh, we did build a water wheel, though. I forgot about that. Where are their sticks, Peggy? How are you going to do stuff when you don't have any sticks? I know I've got them. Watch me find them right next to where the armor stand was, so I really didn't have to go running around. Except for the planks. We do need the planks. Okay, so there we go. I think it's 3. Oh, and there's some treated sticks. We definitely want to take those. I treated them well. Okay, so let's do that. Let's do that. Armor stand. Kapow, kapow! Or it's a reverse sword. I've got the hilt. I smack people with the hilt. That's what it is. So let's see here. Let's do this. If we're going to set up armor and stuff, let's make it look like they're kind of protecting the way to get to the nether. So we'll put that there. Oh, cool. It gives you a little interface. I like that. Can I put... Nope. Okay, I was going to say, could I put pants on the bottom? And then shoes? That might look silly. There we go. There we go. Now we got a reason to have junk armor for decor. So thank you. I didn't even read the name, did I? I'm a bad pig. I'm a terrible bad pig. The name is Rai Biasan Tofolero. I think that's how you say it. Interesting name. I wonder what country that is. I have no idea. It's R-I-A is the first name. Ria or Raya? R-A-I, sorry. Ray or Rai. I'm not quite certain. But thank you very much. That was a great suggestion. And then that helped the episode get off to a nice little start. So it looks like we got about half a day worth of time. We do have our awesome crafting table on a stick, so that's going to help. So what we need to get doing, if you haven't seen last episode, and you're not going to go back and watch it for some reason, I would appreciate it if you did. But if you don't, it's okay. It's okay, Piggy. I'll show you what's going on. So what we need to be able to do is connect power to these preheaters. These preheaters are going to heat up this blast furnace, and it's going to make converting iron ingots to steel ingots much quicker. I hope it's more fuel efficient. That would be nice. I kid you not. That looks like a rocket ship. Finally, in all the Sevtech, we're finally getting to where something looks like a spaceship. We just turn it sideways. Lay it on its side, where this could be the bottom. That could be like the cockpit where you sit, and that would be like the engines, and that's the laser cannon on the front. Yeah, there we go. That's the way my mind sees it. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to set up a place where we're going to start gathering power for all these different immersive engineering things that we've got going on. So what I wanted to do was see, could we come up with a structure that kind of looked like some kind of a windmill or something. I don't quite know how this is going to look. So let's say 1, 2. What's that stuff moving around over there? Is that just particle effects coming from the tree? I think so. The problem is, yeah, I was going to say I can't jump on top of that. Could I climb it? Oh, I can climb it. Yes. Awesome. So I've got 4 more. So we can do 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and it did let us jump on top. Awesome. So that, and that. Now this is where I'm kind of like, what do we do? Now, how many different treated wood things are there? Are there treated wood steps? Oh, there are. Okay. So let's see here. How do we make those? From treated wood. Oh, there's 3 different kinds of treated wood planks. Vertical, Treated wood planks goes... okay, does it look like we can convert them back and forth? Ooh, what is that? Oh, regular planks. Oh, and we can also use a chisel to convert them as well. And then from those plank types, we get these different pieces of wood. You know what? These shapes have a complexity to them because of all the cross bracing and stuff. So let's go ahead and make a more simplistic looking stair like that. Now what I'm thinking we need to do is get it where the stair faces outward. Since we've got the ability to climb up and down, this isn't going to be too big of a deal. So I'll show you what I mean. So we're going to do like that and jump down. Whoop. So see, now we've got a little bit of detail going right there. If I turned them inwards, it would look a little bit different. And I don't know why, but for some reason I get the feeling that maybe we should have fences at least going around right here. Let's see here. This structure already looks like it's going to be way bigger than I planned on it being. And I think we're going to run out of pressure treated. Or not pressure treated. Just treated wood. There we go. Nope. Oh, it's only going to give us 3. Well, we can do this and kind of get an idea. Are we going to like the way it looks? 1, 2, 3. How does that look? That's not looking too bad. It's got a nice little decorative look to it. So let's do this. I know we've got a ton of creosote laying around. I got these barrels that are just backing up with creosote because the problem is when you're trying to make coal coke, you put the coal in and it converts it to coal coke and creosote. Now, if the creosote fills up, then everything stops. It doesn't make... Let's do that. Let's get a whole stack out of there. It stops making the coal coke because it's full of creosote, so there's nowhere for the extracted creosote to go. So it shuts it all down. And I have not needed to use as much creosote as this thing was making. So we're kind of like backed up on it. I'll show you what I mean. Do like this. So I've got these 2 barrels full, and then this one's at 5,000 millibuckets. And where in the world did I put the buckets? Here we go. Sweet. Whew, that was close. So we'll do this and that. Maybe that'll be enough. Let's do this. Let's get 2 more buckets of creosote. Just in case, because now that we've got a crafting stick, we've got crafting on the go. And where is my slime sling? Because we're going to need to orient ourselves first. There we go. And then we need to get up here and get ready to sleep because the night's about to go. Now, probably need to look into making another bed. I've got this little thing going on right here. Probably what we need to do is look at building some kind of a centralized location. Kind of like what I've got going on at my solo Let's Play world, where it's like an inn, somewhere where we can sleep, so we're not having to run all the way over here into the chateau every time we need to sleep. And we can make it like its own little safe sleep building, and we can have the sleep charm over there, and that way we can sleep and no problem. Because this bed of straw and leaves, I can't move it. If I try to move it and break this, the block just destructs. It's like a one-time use kind of deal. I could make a regular bed, but making beds in Sevtech is a little more complex than you would do in vanilla Minecraft. You can't just like a shear sheep, have a block of wool, and make a bed. You shear sheep to get balls of wool, you turn those into wool string or something, and then from that you turn that into wool blocks, and then from that you construct a bed. So it's a little tedious. Thought I heard a sound. Okay, so let's go ahead and get ourselves 3 more of these. So that way we can get just a little bit more of this detail going right here. Where is it? On this side. There we go. Then we'll climb up here. Yep, I had a feeling that was going to get in our way. So let's go ahead. Now here's the other problem. I don't know if the ratio of the size of this tower... Oh, that was a... Whoops. I was going to say that was a well-timed... Oh, that's way overkill. Let's see here. Boop. No. Boop. Okay. So 3rd time's the charm. There we go. Awesome. So let's go ahead and plug that spot up right there. And, 1, 2. Will that look right? See, the thing is, I'm concerned is the size of the windmill itself going to not match the size of the structure, and so the ratio, the way it looks, is going to be a little bit off. Let's test and see. So we'll place that right there. And then we've got this cool windmill sail. Now, I think the book said if we right-click this, shift right-click maybe? That's not working. Oh my gosh, I have to do one for each of these? Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got to make 7 more, so we got a lot of hemp that needs to be grown. I kind of like that. Oh, that is going to look so nice when the sail is finally attached to it. I like that. Let's do this. Okay. Hop, skip, and a jump. There we go. So here's what we got to do. We got to make this top spot spawn-proof. Okay, cool, and that's not colliding. I can't build anything there. What I don't know is, would something spawn right here, or does the game see this as like blocking this? And I'm not so certain that I want to push this one block forward. Let's try it just to see what happens. Did I lose the sail? Or did it stay on there? I think it stayed on there. We'll find out in a second. Why am I not allowed to? Maybe because the scaffolding is got like a slightly smaller block to it, or size, so I'm actually bumping my head on that. Did I pick that up? Okay. It's so hard to tell because it doesn't make a sound sometimes. So, so let's do this. Maybe we could just make it one block taller. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put the dynamo there. Put the windmill there. See, in my hand right now, it's showing it's got all its sails. But now it only has one. You're tricksy. Boop. There we go. Okay, cool. So that clears it, so we can actually put some half slabs there. So let's do that. Let us make some half slabs. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Do we have any more of those stairs? Because I'm thinking we could do that. That'll work. You come here. And let's place a stair here. And a stair right there. That gives it a little bit more shape. Oh, there we go. So that does look much nicer. I like that. I'm still not sold on this completely. I'm almost like maybe we need to just extend the... We're out of... Oh, no. I brought materials so we can make more. I brought creosote. I had foresight. Piggy never has enough of anything. That's the way it works. There we go. That. Okay, so we've got enough of that, and I've got enough sticks. So let us see here. 1, 2, 3. Let's do that. So if we were to do this, would this look a little better? Would it look a little... It's definitely going to look more... hefty is the word that comes to mind. Like there's a little more like solidity to the structure. It's like I like it and I don't like it at the same time. I can't quite explain it. Let's do this. And that'll give it a little more shape as well. I think that works. I think that looks nice. We're actually spending a little time doing some building on camera, which I'm not prone to do a whole lot for some stinking reason. Probably because it's so much fiddling around like this. I never know if the audience is going to be willing to actually watch that or not. Okay, so now that we've got that set up, let's go ahead and hop up. Nope, that's not going to let us do that. I need to get somewhere safe so we can check the book. Because what we need to do is set up a certain way where we can take power that's going to come off the top, and we need to run it to a system that's going to allow us to move wires around a little bit easier without them getting obstructed by stuff. So let's back this up, and let's see, power, wires, generators, basic wiring, power generation. I could swear there was supposed to be something that was kind of like a, almost like a telephone pole or something. Maybe something like that, but I don't know. We might be able to use a fence post. There's this little structure. Unloaded chunks and all kinds of stuff. Connectors and relays. Transformers. You can attach transformers to wooden poles. Wooden poles. Okay, so let's do this. Let's check. Okay, we're looking at treated. Let's go at immersive. And what is this? A steel post, a wooden post, a steel wall mount. What are you? Razor wire. Maybe that keeps out the bad guys. Fluid router or router, depending on how people would say it. Because that's the way they say it. I'm not really seeing... Okay, here's like transformers and stuff like that. What are you? Automatic lubricator. Portable generator. Bitumen. Or bitumen, however people would say that. And a heavy plated shield. Okay, let's back that up. Wait, there's all kinds of crazy stuff to look at. Metal ladder. I don't know what the difference would be. You waste metal to make something like that. Redstone wire connectors. Relays. Structural cable connector. Okay. Oh, maybe that's like you could run wire down from somewhere and then into that and then forward from there. Or a structural cable connector. That makes me think of like when you have giant towers and you don't want the wind to knock them over. You tie a wire at the top and then you go down in 4 directions to like hold it down to the ground. That's kind of what that looks like. So where did it go? Let's back up. A wooden post. So 2 treated wooden fences and all these different chisel stones. Does it have to be chiseled stone or can it be just stone? That was there for like the briefest of seconds. I didn't even get a chance to really see what that is. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some more creosote. Because apparently we need 1 more fence. We're swinging at the fences, but we ran out of fences to swing at. There we go. And we'll just go ahead and use this here right now. Why not? Because we can, and we can leave all that wood behind. And come back and craft with it later. We'll go ahead and put that in there. Okay, so crafting table on a stick. Let's do that. Let's craft that. And then let's go ahead and get some stone. Now, I don't necessarily know that this is going to work the way I'm thinking it is. We might have to do something slightly different first. But just go with me. We're kind of doing a little bit more of an experimental episode here, trying to figure out what this different power relay stuff looks like. So let's see here. Missing item. Oh, it's missing because it has to scroll through. Okay, fair enough. So let's do this, and we'll do that, and do that. No, you go there. Uh-oh, that doesn't work. So maybe it actually has to be chiseled. Is it stone? Bricks, stone. Okay, this is stone. Stone brick? Maybe like that. Maybe that's what we have to do. So that there. There we go. 3 wooden posts, and we only needed... Okay, fair enough. Let's see what this looks like. That's interesting. It's a little different. This seems like it would be more for on the ground. Almost like a telephone pole or something. So let's see here. Do we have any more fencing? No. Let's go ahead and make... I don't even remember the recipe now. There it is. Let's do... You get out of there. And say, let's do a batch of 2. Let's go and sleep. Wow. It's already been a whole Minecraft day. See how fast time goes by when you're doing all these experiments and trying stuff out? Because what we want to do is we want to be able to not only like rig stuff up and make it look nice, but we also want to make it functional. So here's what I'm thinking. slime sling, help me out. Thank you very much. Man, we're going to have to grow so much hemp fiber. And hop up here. Nope, nope, nope. All right, so let's get a bounce. Whoa, wait a minute. Oh, I was facing at an angle. That's what was going. But this will work. So jump. Bounce. That didn't work. All right, we'll look straight up. And squat. And it looked like we broke all the fiber. Okay, so from here we want to do a connector. That's going to let us plug into this. Now we need to get wire away from this point to something that's going to let us run it somewhere else. So, and I don't know what this is going to look like. This might look a little weird. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's not going to look right. Oh, I know. I know what we can do. Let's do this. We'll break that. Break you. And we'll like run it off the back. How's that sound? So maybe it'll look a little more structurally like it makes sense. Let's get down here and see what that looks like. So see, it's going to look like that. And what we can do is we'll put a solid block right here. I don't know if this is going to work. We're going to give it a shot. But what I want to do is I want to take the connectors facing upwards. I want to run a wire from there to one of these relays. And it's going to stick off the side. And hopefully that's going to be what lets us start routing the wiring without having to worry about the wiring conflicting, running into other stuff. So what we're going to need to do is get rid of... Wait a minute. I wonder, can we put this on the side? Yeah, but it floats in the air, so it looks a little weird. Okay, so we got both of those back. So let's do... We're going to need... Oh, there goes the game freezing up again. So we need some half slabs. Because we need to make sure that, as per usual, we've got to make sure that everything is spawn proof. We'll squat. There we go. So from here, let's put ourselves a solid block. So we've got that. We'll put a half slab there. That keeps that safe. And then let's run a wire relay right here. So here's the moment of truth. Here's where we find out. Now here's something else that happened weird. I've got this insulated coil. I've got this coil, and it's holding on to a dimension for some strange reason. I guess because I first clicked on something over there. That's what it was. Remember I was doing that experiment an episode or two ago, and I was showing you how far we could go? I never actually clicked it, so it didn't unassign the wire. There we go, so it does stack now. Okay, so I should be able to click this. Okay, so that does conflict. So we're not going to give up. I've got an idea. I think I know how we can make this work. Let's see. No, we want the solid block right where I'm standing. That's what it is. So let's do this. And then this. And then we fall all the way down and go boom. But we're going to make this work. We're going to get ourselves a nice little decorative tower going here. Okay, so from there, let's put one more fence post. And so that's going to look like there's a little bit of a structural support holding this. And I'm wondering, should we maybe do a different looking block right there? Something a little bit different. Or maybe not. Maybe we want it to all look like one solid piece of the structure. So is this going to conflict? I don't know. What we might end up having to do... Okay, so I've got one more idea. Let's see. Does it... Oh, yes, it worked! It worked! And, okay, so I know there's these little transformers that we can build. I'm not quite certain what I need them for, but look at that. It almost looks like we built a little transformer coming off the side. That is so cool! And so now what we could do... Let's move some of this out of here. And maybe we could put this pole right here. I don't know if that's going to feel like it's too close. See, the blades move to this point. And I'm thinking I want to build another windmill right here. Although I don't know if 2 windmills right here is going to conflict with the way that it looks. Maybe I want to put the windmill on the left side. That might look a little bit better. Which means we need to string that onto the left side. So we do know that that works. Because what I also want to do is I want to get it where the windmills are contributing, like both windmills are going to contribute power to a central relay and then send that on to a complex. So let's see here. Okay, so what we need to do first is we need to move that. I'm so glad that that worked, though. That is so cool how that looks. See? All you got to do is be... Whoop. Stop moving around! All you got to do is be persistent. Just don't give up. Keep trying ideas and stuff until you get something that works. If I break... Did I retain all of that? I think so. Yeah, okay. So we'll run this to here. That's good. So I can go ahead and click... Let's do one of them. I can click that to assign it, right? And then it's going to retain that assignment, I think. So let's see here. That blade is 2 away. And then I want to have a central point. And then we'll do 1, 2, and then right here we'll put another wind thing. So can I climb up here? I can. Awesome. We'll put one of these here and we'll link it. We're figuring it out, guys. Look at that. Sweet. That is cool. So now we've got a nice little setup going. Ooh, excuse me. And so off camera, I can build another one of these mirror imaged right here. We'll probably have to fill this in. But we can have like 2 windmills that are going to be sending power to this spot. And then from here, we can start powering other stuff. So here's what I want to do. I want to see this thing in action. I want to see what this thing can do. I want to see if it makes noise. Does it make racket while it's working? That would be cool. So let's see here. Let's just do this temporary because we may have to come back and change it. Because what I don't know is how are we going to set up all of this stuff to like get slag and all this other stuff out, and are we going to build a structure or something around this? So let's hook that up there. Let's hook that up there. And now we've run out of wire. See how that works? So we did all this work and now we're not connected to the system. So let's see here. I want to, just for now, I feel like as we go, we're going to give ourselves the freedom to tear stuff apart and move it around as needed. And so for right now, I'm just going to be... That's weird. How come I could climb around it before and now I can't? Well, we'll just do this. Uh-oh. Colliding with the box. There we go. So we'll get ourselves another relay going right there. So what I need is some more wire. I do believe. Then we can get this thing making some racket. So how did we make that insulated wire again? LV insulated wire. That's what we needed the hemp cloth for. My gosh. Is it possible to just run straight up wire coil? Wasn't there something about like you could accidentally get electrocuted or something? I think that's why we did the insulated. Because I think I have some of that regular coil. Or did we use it all up? Yeah, I think we used it. All right, so let's go over here. We'll get, we need copper plates. Oh, great. Great. I tore the machine up that makes the plates. Oh, way to go, Piggy. We're trying to do everything really cool and everything for everybody to see. And no, you tear it all up. You break stuff. That's what you did. Well, okay, so here's what's going on. We got to get a whole bunch more hemp cloth fiber going anyway so we can get those sails up and going. So I'm just going to go ahead and do a little bit of off-camera work right here at the end. I'm going to do some off-camera work, and get everything prepped and ready, and then I'm going to bring you back, and we're going to test this rig out and see what happens. All right, everybody. Came over here and got myself some iron ingots. I think we're good to go. You get food right there, please. Thank you very much. Go through our breezeway. That's almost a breezeway. All right. So I went ahead and temporarily set up the metal press right here because I needed it to make a few items. I've built 2 windmills. And I got to looking at these. I figured out why it makes so much sense to me looking at these windmills. So a windmill usually has like a little tail coming off the back of it that forces it wherever the wind is blowing to make it turn and face that way. So that makes a little more sense. It's like I subconsciously built it that way, I guess. Well, we've got both of these hooked up and ready to go. I don't have the voltmeter with me, so I can't even look and see how much power is this making. But here's the thing. So I put them as close together as they'll go. Let's get over here so we can kind of get a good look at it. It almost looks too cramped. Like we've got all this stuff spread out and these two things look shoved right up next against each other. So what I'm thinking about doing is probably tearing this down. Maybe moving it a few blocks over, a few blocks down, back, and maybe a block down. And so what will happen is it won't have a completely uniform look. It looks way more generic than I thought it would. And one of the things that you try to do when you're building stuff and you want it to look a little more natural, you want it to look a little more lived in, is if you notice, like, things are not absolute, complete, perfect straight lines. You know, and some of this stuff's a little bit jumbled together. It's not always 100% planned. So I think that's what I'm going to do, because that seems much more planned and grid-like. But we're going to get ourselves a little test going. You son... Kid you not, always messing with me. Let's go and get this thing hooked up and ready to go. So if I'm not mistaken, we just put coal coke in like normal. I don't know if there's an on-off switch thing that... Okay, that has 8,000 and that has 8,000. So we should be able to just dump iron in the top, right? Or is that not going to work? So that's not going to automate the way I thought it would. We'll have to experiment with that later. Let's see what happens. Yeah, that's cooking way, way faster. Huh. So it's showing me power consumption, but those parts aren't moving at all. I figured that would be like a moving model piece like that. Or it would at least make some sound, like rushing wind. Something like that. Nice, we've already got some steel coming out of this. Now what I didn't do is I didn't look at blast fuel 1200 ticks. I don't know how fuel efficient this thing is. I don't know if we're going to get more steel out of it for the amount of coal coke that we've got going on. But here's what we need to do now. Now that we've got that monster running, we need to figure out a way to make more coal coke than what we've got going on. And I get the feeling that to keep this beast fed, we're probably going to have to... are we able to convert charcoal into coal coke? I think we are. It's just less efficient, right? So let's see here. Let's check this out. What is that called? Coke brick. Okay, so click that. Coke oven advanced. Oh, interesting. It's got slightly different blocks that go along the back. Okay, the Coke Oven Advanced is a multi-block structure that allows the player to produce coal coke to creosote and creosote oil faster. The structure is built as shown above and formed by using the engineer's hammer on the central reinforced coke brick. Okay, so that's kind of the same already. Let's back up real quick. So we have 18 reinforced coke brick, 1 hopper, and 9 steel sheet metal. Okay. It allows the automation of inputs and outputs, and it can also be outfitted with preheaters to speed up the process by addition of hot air. Furnace is made from reinforced bricks, so you'd be advised to spin your first batches of steel in this upgrade. I feel like we just read this before. Similar to the improved blast furnace, coal coke output is at the front and back on through the top and all that good stuff. So here's our little preheater, which was double the effort of the other, and okay, so it needs power too. Now see how it's got 2 of these? What I'm wondering is, do we only need one preheater for the coke oven, and we needed 2 preheaters for the blast oven? So reinforced coke brick and steel sheet metal. So back that up. Coke brick, reinforced coke brick is going to need steel plates. And it said we needed 18 of those, I believe. So we need 18 sheets of steel for that. And then steel sheet metal, we need 9 of those. So steel sheet metal. 4 for 4, so we're going to have to do 3 batches to get 9. So 3 times 4 is 12, plus 18, so we need 30. If I'm not mistaken, if I did my math right, we need 30 pieces of steel. So luckily enough, we got a machine that's going to give us some more steel much quicker. But I'm going to have to pour a bunch more iron ingots. I'm going to have to make a bunch of steel plate, because I think what we need to do in next episode is we need to work on getting the companion to this going so that we can start cranking out a whole bunch of Coke, not Coca-Cola, but a whole bunch of Coke, a whole bunch of creosote, so that we can start converting stuff to steel. Because once we start getting stuff converted to steel, you get out of here. Thank you very much. I'm trying to do my ending spiel of the show. Once we get enough steel going, then we can finally work on building a pump jack and a refinery and all that other crazy stuff that's going on. So, yeah, we've still got quite a bit of ways to go. But I am enjoying the immersive engineering aspect, all the multi-block structures and everything. It's really cool. So, a little bit shorter episode than normal. But I feel like we got some pretty good progress going. We got a nice little structure design built and got that all up and going, which is just awesome. So if you enjoyed this episode, please click that like button. And if you're not already subscribed, would you consider subscribing and clicking the notification bell so YouTube will let you know every time a video comes out. I'm going to go ahead and probably move that windmill a little bit, reposition it so it looks a little bit more natural and nice. And I'll probably go ahead and make a whole bunch of steel plates so we can just get right to it next episode. And that is when I hope to see you, is in the next episode